welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be constructing a giant haunted house from nothing, full with interiors, details, and everything a good build needs. And I have to do it in just 5 days. I know you're scared, but if anything makes this build scary, it's not the build, it's the deadline. And the deadline was imposed because, well, let's just say there were some mischievous happenings inside that mansion. For now, let's start building. Okay, so we were given this box to work with. It has floor plans that Quentin, who we'll call the haunted, very sleep-deprived, ultra-amazing data packer boss, for simplicity's sake, made. But I always start out my builds making a wool plan, or using some kind of vibrant block to shape it out. But essentially, we have to make an exterior that not only looks good, but is big enough to house the dimensions of this box for an interior. So when I told my friend Quentin I would be able to build this, I said it would take, like 4 hours. Here we are, hour 2, and it's looking phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but we have not even finished the shape up here, and we haven't even colored. Yeah, I don't know why I said this would take 4 hours. And I can probably get the outside done, like whatever, no big deal, but we got 1 floor, 2 floor, and potentially 3 floor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a little bit more help. Luckily, I had some helping hands with this project, especially on the interiors and also with the terraforming outside. This came in clutch, but we'll talk about that later. And later, I did fix up the insides of this thing so people could work on the interiors, while I finished up the outside. And by finishing up the outside, I mean making fun of Quentin's interior before doing anything else. Let's see him do the axiom. Oh, he did it over here. Let's go. And this was a really funny conversation, but unfortunately I forgot to record Discord audio, like the absolute legend of a content creator I am. But trust me, his hallways were getting kind of roasted. And I could roast Quentin's building style for hours, but that just wouldn't be fair, and this mansion doesn't build itself. I know you guys want to see that. So we're building this top part, and realistically speaking, we won't use this top layer on the mansion, like inside. But trust me, it looks way better having this extra layer on top. And, I mean, why not? I like making my life way harder than it should be. Balancing real-life stuff and the scary deadline is exactly how I'll make my Halloween frightening. So, you'd think this looks really cool right now, and it does, but if we just, do a little... Oh, no. So yeah, the front and the back are about the same. I mean, I'm not really going to worry about the backside that much because whoever cares about the backside, am I right? Yeah, but we definitely need to make these sides look better because Quentin is going to be mad at me if I don't. I mean, he actually won't. He, praises my building like it's his religion or something. But you and me, we will get bothered by the side not being finished. So we're going to do that. Whoops. Whoopsie. Now you're in a hole. What actually bothered me most about the sides wasn't the fact that it was unfinished. It was that it's even. On this scale, that doesn't matter too much in terms of making it look good, but it does matter when it messes my brain up and I pace this thing off by just 1 block. As you can see, I totally paced this thing off by 1 block, and this had disastrous consequences. So I spent an hour trying to fix the shape, and at the time, I thought I did fix the shape. By then, I was about to have a chat with Quentin, and I was completely oblivious to the mistakes I'd made. Hello. Welcome to my world, where I've been constructing the mansion, as you can see. And, I have a little bit of a problem, alright? We've got to build an interior in, what, 2 days? 3 days?
Yeah, like 2. Less than 2, technically, because, yeah.
Okay, well, that's less than 2. That's even worse than I thought, but it's okay. We've got 1 floor. We've got 2 floor. And I thought it was just a great idea if we had a 3rd floor.
3rd floor. So, even more interior.
Yeah, and not only that, I had these other buildings on the sides, and I was wondering, do you want me to include those in the interior design? And I'll cut to the chase.
All of this sounds good. It looks amazing. We already have the floor plan on the server, so yeah, you can plonk this in there, and then we can incorporate some of your little beautiful side pieces, and it should all look great, hopefully.
That's right. It all should look great, as long as we can paste this in correctly. Oh, this is cool. Oh. Yoink. Got 70 remaining chunks, 50. It's gonna exceed it again. I already know it will. Yep, there it is. Oh, 10. 10 more chunks. Alright, so everything is pasted in, and now we can start coloring this. It's texturing time, and about the only cool thing I did in the beginning was this wall texture. I wanted this whole mansion to look kind of like a painting, and I wanted it to look like it's made of like big wooden boards. I think I nailed that. But just about everything else you're seeing, I was utterly lost and confused. This was so bad that I hopped into my creative world to work on a more blank canvas and get better ideas. I really liked the way this looked, so now it was time to actually bring this into the server, where we'd be playing the game. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention that I'm building this mansion for Quentin because he essentially coded from scratch a unique murder mystery game in just 1 week. If you understand anything about programming, you may understand now why I call him the haunted, very sleep-deprived, ultra-amazing data packer boss. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, and we're done. As what I would say if this project was easy, but this project is not easy, and we've only got most of the front facade done. If we take a look over here, yeah, our sides are cool, but they're not built. And that's a problem. It was at this point that I realized I have literally less than 30 hours before this project should technically be done, because we had a set date for when we would record the playthrough of Clueless, the murder mystery game Quentin was coding, literally as this was being built. So yeah, a little more than 1 day to complete the entire build, interiors and all. Plus, I had a super busy few days IRL, and sleeping is nice too. The pressure was on, but it felt like everything was going according to plan, and I was going to be okay. Oh, it's off. Oh no. Okay, paste, and it's off. What the heck did I do? What? How did that become 4? No! What did I do? Yeah, this place is living up to its name now, being a haunted house, because this error that goes all the way back to when I built the shape is coming to haunt me now. It's off. I don't know where I go wrong. So all I have to do is just go move 1 minus A. That is it. I think I did it. I think I solved the issue. And with that spooky situation dealt with, I finally finished the exterior. Copy and pasting everything around and trying to go for a sort of grayscale roof to get lighter as we approach the top. It came time to show Quentin what I had been working on. Little to the left, just a nudge. Yeah. There you go. I think that's good view. I think, and
it's not a good view from my end. I'll tell you that, Ash.
But you can go ahead and take off the blindfold whenever.
All
the
right.
grand reveal.
Taking it off. Ooh! Oh, that looks so nice. Ooh, the walls. Oh, and those very warm windows. Ooh, oh, I like that. It feels so spooky. Wow,
super bright windows.
Dude, was this like 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, 10 hours. Today, I had a lot of real life stuff to do, but the only thing left was the exterior terraforming and a couple other minor things, but this gosh dang interior. At this point, we had around 15 hours left, but realized that was not going to happen, and instead of letting Quentin get set up efficiently with his data pack shenanigans on the interior, it was going to be crunch mode to even get an interior finished. Yeah, that's right. I got home way late, and we had just 3 hours left, except we did know that wasn't going to happen. I started placing in hallways and building some of the copyable rooms. The event was the next day, and at this point, it would be miraculous if we could even finish this before the event started. I sent out a desperate message on Discord, and it turns out friends are there to help. Final day, and I couldn't be more scared as well as grateful for my friends. Liam did the entire exterior terraforming on his own, and I was utterly stunned by this. I forgot to mention that someone came out here, I don't know, I was asleep. Someone decided to terraform this whole area back here, so now our mansion is just got this beautiful, beautiful terrain leading up to it, and I love it. It was an absolute scramble to finish the interiors, and you know what? I barely did any of these last things. Time was simply not on my side these few days, and I give a huge shout out to my content creator friends who finished everything while I was gone at school.